The ideal fellow for our program is someone who's really inquisitive, who likes hard work and likes a challenge, and who really has a very good emotional IQ when it comes to taking care of patients with long-term chronic diseases, because that's ultimately what we do day in and day out. And so you have to have a passion and a love for long-term relationships with patients and families. You have to have a passion for solving a puzzle, because that's often one of the more integral things that we do. And you often have to have somebody who's very empathetic.
I love a diagnostic mystery. I was very attracted to patients who took a little bit of thought to arrive at a diagnosis, and I found that process to be really rewarding.
The first year of the fellowship is very clinic-oriented, which I think is very beneficial so that you can get the opportunity to try to see as much as you can while you're being supervised by attending, so that you do have that experience and that kind of solid foundation for when you eventually graduate the program.
Rheumatology is also a field that I think is constantly evolving, trying new drugs or discovering new diseases. It's a challenge, but it's also fun.
We really try to give our fellows more independence so that they can feel confident. In the first year, the fellows have their own clinic, meaning that patients, when you get that call, you're going to see Dr. So-and-so, they're going to see the fellow and not be assigned to the attending. And I think that that's a big benefit to the fellow, because it gives them the sense that this is my patient and they can build their own patient population with that. The second 2 years of fellowship are very research oriented, and so fellows need to complete a research project by the time that they graduate.
Everyone's really dedicated to you succeeding in whatever way that looks like for you. They're not looking for a fellow who wants to do X. It's like you come with who you are and they will help shape what you are hoping to get out of this fellowship.
Our curriculum is very varied in that if a fellow wants to focus on one particular area of study, we can modulate the curriculum so that they can focus in that area. We can make that change for you so that you can follow the career path that you would like to move forward with.
We have the opportunities to get masters here, so if you wanted to do your master's in clinical research, that can overlap with your second 2 years of fellowship.
With classes on campus here that really are meant to foster understanding of clinical research and provide opportunities to apply for grants and to have a master's in their area of study when they finish their fellowship. And that's a unique opportunity that we have at the university here.
The faculty here and my program directors have really invested in me as a person. There's a lot of emphasis on professional development in your mentorship. There is a lot of room for you to tailor the program to be what you want it to be.
Pediatric rheumatologists, I think, have the opportunity to really take their career kind of whichever direction they want to, if they want to be more clinical or want to be more research or somewhere in the middle. And we have physicians that do kind of all of that, so the fellows can kind of, really get a sense of what do they want to do after they complete fellowship.
Our pediatric rheumatology program is very flexible in its curriculum because we have in the past really taken one fellow every 3 years. One of the very exciting things about our program is that we have a lot of support from pediatrics and now have the ability to take one fellow per year.
Rheumatology is a very friendly fellowship if you value your life outside of work. And what I've really appreciated from our faculty is they value that strongly too.
You have to be flexible. You have to be able to manage your own time and manage your own schedule. But the great part of that is if you want to finish at 4:30 and go pick up your kids, then you really get to do that. And that has been really wonderful and very meaningful to me.
I don't think that that's something that you get everywhere, and so I've been really grateful for that.
One of the great things about Riley Hospital in general is that our specialists really do have a sense of collegiality and work very well together.
Because we deal with a lot of diseases that involve a lot of different organ systems in the whole body, we do rely on our other colleagues to help out manage these kids, and they definitely, help us.
What that translates to is a really broad education for our fellows and good interaction with other subspecialists so that they have a complete understanding of not only why they're doing what they're doing to care for their patient, but why those other specialists need to be involved in what their role is long-term for those patients. I think one of the words that sums up one of our best values values is commitment. We have commitment to one another as practitioners and colleagues. We have commitment to our learners to provide a good education and a good background for them to then use that as a springboard to go out and become independent practitioners. We have commitment to our families and our patients to take good care of them.
I think we have a fantastic program here, and I think our program will invest in you as a person.
They've been very dedicated to helping us be successful both throughout fellowship and then finding my next job. I've found the perfect job for me, which is really great.
That's something you really want in a program, is you want people who are invested in you and invested in seeing you succeed.
I think pediatric rheumatology is a field that is absolutely fascinating for learners who are interested in multi-system disorders. There's not one disease that I can think of that only focuses in one organ system. And so you really have to pay attention to the entirety of the patient. You have to be a complete doctor to take care of them. And so if that is something that motivates you and encourages you and challenges you each day, then pediatric rheumatology is the field that you need to look at.